Hi, my name is Irvin Robinson. Welcome to my presentation on 3 TED Talk presentations that inspired me to pursue game design and why. The first presentation I chose is called Is Gaming Better Than Life by David Perry. David connected with his audience at the opening of his presentation. He started off simply stating where he's from and on to make a few jokes about himself. This immediately grabs everyone's attention. This presentation was entertaining with both content and delivery. The audience was able to relate to David's life experiences and journeys with their own, as well as pick fun of those experiences with comedy. We've all done this, especially myself. David was able to engage everyone with simple slides of statistics for the gaming industry. These statistics show that the gaming industry will make more money than the music industry, and also states that 43% of gamers are female, while the average age for gaming is 30. David goes on to show a video of the evolution in gaming and its graphics. This also shows the evolution within the human brain, which allows us to continue developing new video games and its graphics. If this presentation was something that I read out of a newspaper or a magazine article, I would have felt a lot different about it, due to the lack of connection and the way the live presentation was structured. David made sure everyone was excited and comfortable by simply befriending us from the opening, giving us the right amount of humor and information. David ended this presentation with a statement that will definitely sink in.
My closing thought. Games on the surface seem simple entertainment, but to those that like to look a little deeper, the new paradigm of video games could open entirely new frontiers to creative minds that like to think big. And where better to challenge those minds than here at TED. Thank you.
David Perry.
The second presentation I chose is called Gaming Can Change the World by Jane McGonigal. Jane started off her presentation with a different approach than David and also held a different goal as a game designer. She discussed with the audience she has been creating video games for over 10 years and intends to develop new video games that will help change the world for the next decade. Jane's presentation was more sincere than comedic, as the audience felt Jane's feelings. She was able to connect with the audience through her emotions and passion for her beliefs in gaming can really change the world. Jane illustrates her message using images with content about video games she has designed, which actually has helped make a difference in today's world. She explains how our ancestors played games to survive in the past. Jane thinks that everyone, not just gamers, should experience the epic win facial expression, adding a little bit of humor to a very vocal and informative presentation. I feel this presentation would have been great as a newspaper or magazine article. It was very sincere, with more vocal content than animated or visual. Jane closes her presentation leaving everyone thinking.
What do you think happens next? We've got all these amazing gamers. We've got these games that are kind of pilots of what we might do, but none of them have saved the real world yet. Well, I hope that you will agree with me that gamers are a human resource that we can use to do real-world work, that games are a powerful platform for change. We have all these amazing superpowers, blissful productivity, the ability to weave a tight social fabric, this feeling of urgent optimism and the desire for epic meaning. I really hope that we can come together to play games that matter, to survive on this planet for another century. And that's my hope, that you will join me in making and playing games like this. When I look forward to the next decade, I know 2 things for sure: that we can make any future we can imagine, and we can play any games we want. So I say, let the world-changing games begin. Thank you.
The third and final presentation I chose is called Meet Milo, the Virtual Boy by Peter Molly Nell. Peter brings something different to his presentation by using real-life demonstrations to capture the attention of his audience. He immediately talks about creating character content that will change the way games are played. Peter goes into a video that demonstrates a woman interacting with a game character as she would a real-life person. Peter then describes the technology used to play these new interactive games. He has a young man demonstrate how things work as he vocally describes what the young man is doing. This presentation gives us many wow factors, which allows the audience to stay interested and engaged. Peter ends his presentation with this closing message.
But for me, this is a wonderful opportunity where technology at last can be connected with, where I am no longer restrained by the thing that I hold in my hand as far as a computer game is concerned, or by the blandness of not being noticed if you're watching a film or a book. And I love those revolutions, and I love the future that Mana brings. Thank you very much indeed.
10 qualities that make each presentation effective are: number 1, connection. Each presenter connected with the audience in a different but effective way. Number 2, emotion. Each presenter made the audience feel the emotion they felt. Number 3, resonance. Every presenter resonated with the audience very well throughout the entire presentation. Number 4, passion. Each presenter showed the passion they had for delivering their message. 5, delivery. Each presenter delivered their presentation with such grace, it was so engaging. Number 6, confidence. All 3 presenters showed confidence that their information will help change the world. Number 7, content. The content each presenter presented was very informative and helped keep the audience engaged. Number 8, visuals. Each presenter used visuals that really helped their presentations and support their theories. Number 9, personality. Each presenter had such a warm personality, it made it easy for the audience to connect. And finally, number 10, optimism. Every last one of these presenters left the audience optimistic for the future